Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching me and subscribing to my videos. It really means a lot to me. Today I wanted to do a comparison video between several BJZs with a similar height. We've got the Iplehouse skintone, overlay by Youpla, who is the Anima line, and the Kaye Wiggs Meadowdolls, who are well, also that's in that size range, and Meadowdolls Arden, who is a tween. First of all, I would like to do a comparison of skin tones. So we have Kaye Wiggs Mini Gracie Elf, who is in fair skin, and Iplehouse Kid Faye, who is normal skin. And as you can see, the skin tone from Kaye Wiggs Mini is a little more yellow, and the normal skin tone from Iplehouse is a bit more pinkish. Then we have Iplehouse Ebony, the ebony skin tone. I don't have any color that comes even close with my other dolls, so the Iplehouse Ebony skin tone doesn't always come, isn't always available, and so you have to be prepared if you want to buy an Iplehouse kit in Ebony, and you can only get them through Doll Choice. So then we have Iplehouse Real Skin, Special Real Skin, and it's my favorite skin tone of the Iplehouse skin tones. There are more skin tones. All skin tones also come in glow, which should prevent them a little more from UV light. And there's also the peach gold, which I don't have in kid size, so I'm not going to show that right now. Then for the Kaye Wiggs dolls, here I have Mini Missy Elf. I think she is in Sunkissed, and if you compare this color, you can see it's a little lighter than the Iplehouse Real Skin. There you go. Then I have Kaye Wiggs Mini Lila, whom I think is 10 skin, and her skin is actually a bit darker, I'd say. It's a bit of a different skin tone. You can see the difference, I hope. Now Lila and my Meadow's Arden Tween are pretty similar in color. If you compare these two, you will see that they are really close. So I wanted to show that also, because these two are very close in color, which means, of course, also Arden Tween won't be as close in color to Iplehouse Real Skin. So that's for the skin tones. We only have Youpla overlay left now, and I think her color is the closest to the Iplehouse Real Skin. It's not quite the same, but it's very close. Now I also have Youpla Dolls Dia on the old body, and she's 38 centimeters tall, So I thought it would be nice to also, her wig doesn't stay put, I didn't put a silicone wig cap on her head, so it's a bit more difficult. She comes in light 10, so of course that's a little lighter than the normal 10. A very pretty color altogether. And if you compare it to the Iplehouse normal skin, it's darker again, because of course it's 10. So it's in between the 10 or the special real skin and the normal from Iplehouse, I'd say. Now as you see, she's only a little taller, so I thought I'd include her as well, at least for skin comparison. I also have another doll who is 38 centimeters tall, which is my ruby red fashion friend Bella. As you can see, they are quite a similar height. Meadow is on a mature body, so she's really got a chest. I think she has the large bust, if I'm not mistaken. But I made this shirt for Iplehouse Kids, and it really fits her well. So she can wear Iplehouse Kid size clothes. As you can see, she has a mature body. So I'm not going to compare everything about her right now, because I think it's more fun to do that when I review my different Youpla dolls. So that's for another time. She also takes a 5'6" wig, by the way. As for Bella, when you take off her clothes, you will see that her body isn't that much wider than that of Arden Tween, for example. So I'll get her. So when I put them next to each other, you will see her body is a bit wider, and she is of course taller, but it's not so much of a difference. I think if you are a seamstress and you sew for them, if you would leave out the seam allowance, you might probably be able to make something for example, my Meadow Tweens or the Iplehouse Kids or something like that. So that's about Bella. I can show how her dress fits. I think it's a bit wide on Arden. Yes, you can see it's definitely a bit too wide. But I think if you sew and you adjust the pattern a little bit, you can make it really cute. So here's the difference in size. Now this dress was a little wide on Bella also, so I will show you this. So this is for Bella. As you see, her dress does have a little bit of room left over, so there isn't really that much of a difference between Bella and my Meadow Tween Arden. Now, as for posability, my Meadowdolls are really they do have a lot of joints, so they are a lot of fun to pose. She has a shoulder joint. Don't know if you can see it right here. So you can put her arm outwards like this or this. There really are a lot of options. Also, she has a double jointed elbow, so she can touch her face like this or like this. Really a lot of cute poses with her. Her upper body, you can put it backwards or straight or forward. She has a hip joint and a thigh joint, so she can put her legs outside, so she could sit like this, for example. Or if you would like her to sit on her knees, she also has double jointed knees. So when she stands, she can put her feet up to her bottom. It's also very cute. I have to show you, she has those little bumps at her bum, so that's really cute too. Cute detail. Now, where was I? Okay, I was going to show you how she can sit on her knees, which is also very cute. Like this. And then when there is a little dog or a cat or something, something small, she can just sit there and really go for it, touch it. You can pose her very natural, so that's really fun. Also, her head has a lot of, you can do a lot of poses. It moves to the sides, backwards, forwards. Really fun. So if you are looking for a doll that really has a lot of posing options, my Meadow sure does have that. Now here's Mini Gracie. You have already seen her with the unboxing. If you watched one of my earlier videos, and so you already know probably about what kind of movement she can make. She doesn't have the double jointed thigh like Arden has, but she can move her hips and her knee, her feet also. All these dolls can move their feet, I think. She also has double jointed elbow, so she can also touch her face and like this, so very cute. Also, she can move her body backwards and straight and forward, so that's for Gracie, I think. You can bend her leg a bit more outwards if you want to, so she could sit like this. Let me get a chair, let's see if that works. I haven't tried these chairs for them yet, so let's just see. Because the resin, no, it will glide off. Let me see, here's another one. This one might work better. So she can sit like this, which is really very cute. Or if she wants to lay down on the carpet like this, that's also really very cute. She can do that. So that's Teeny Gracie. No, not Teeny, Mini Gracie, sorry. Then with the Iplehouse dolls, here is my new Iplehouse doll, which has a different elbow joint from the older type. So this one is more oval, and this one which was my first Iplehouse kit I bought from them directly. This one is more square. I don't know if you can see that, but there really is a difference between those two elbow joints. So I may have to take a picture of it later so I can add that to the video. Now, as for posability, let me see. I think I could grab this one because he already took off a lot of clothes, so I don't have to do much to undress him. Also, the Iplehouse kits have a choice of a boy doll or a girl doll, and they are realistic, so he will keep his shorts on. The hips of the boy dolls are a bit smaller than the hips of the girl dolls. I will take off her trousers anyway, so you can see the difference, hopefully. Let me see if I can show you. So there's really a bit of a difference. Also, when you look at them at the back, you can probably see it. So that's really nice. Also, what's nice of the Iplehouse dolls is, let me see, I'm just going to put her back on the stand, I think. Their hands are really very detailed, and I really love how pretty they are. And the Youpla dolls, their hands are even more detailed, if possible, and it's really amazing. I will show you later on. So, as for the elbow joint, this one is the improved one, new one, improved one, and you can see he really holds the pose well. Let me see if I can show this on Daisy too. You see, it's a bit harder to get her to pose like that. I can do it, but aesthetically it's probably a little less pretty. This comes out a little more than here with the new doll, as you can see. So that's a difference. So if you buy directly from Iplehouse, you will get the ones with the new joints. If you buy on Den of Angels, you might have the old joint. You will have to ask them, the seller. Now the Iplehouse also can move their body backwards, their upper body, and straight and forward, so they can also do some fun poses there. The head also can move in a lot of different directions. They also have a thigh joint, so they can also move their legs outside like this. They can't put up their knees as far as the Meadow dolls, just like Mini Gracie, it's only one way. So, but you can still do a lot of fun poses with them. Like here, he can sit like this on his chair, and he can move his arms outside also very well. So you can still do some really fun poses with them. So I hope you can see this. Last but not least, we have Youpla dolls Ophélie. She's from the Anima line, where Zia is from the Elise line. And here she is. Let's get the dress off. One of the great things about her is her beautiful hands. They are really so pretty, so detailed and so expressive. So I really love those hands. And let me see. Well, of course she can move her head. You can pose it like this. Her body is a bit more mature than the other ones. As you can see, she does have a bit of a breast, so she's starting to be a teen, I think, early teen. She can move her upper body forward, straight and backwards. Now you don't have that gap that you saw with the other ones when she's moving her body backward, so that is really nice. But maybe you can't bend it as far backwards as the others. She also has these little, what do you call it? Well, you can see it. Her hips are probably a little wider than those of the other ones, though I think she can still wear all the Iplehouse kit outfits. She doesn't have the double jointed knees like my Meadow has, but she can pose. She has a couple of different clicks, I think, like this. So this is maximum she can do with her knee, but you can also do it like this, or like this, or like this. Now you can see she can also put her feet down a little bit, so they are movable too. She does have the double jointed elbows, so she can also touch her face and like this. Really nice. So she also has a lot of posing options. I can't do it like this, I think. Now, some of my dolls have to stand on their own when I put them in the cabinet. They are still well protected though. I think it's mainly my Iplehouse dolls which I let do without a stand. So, as for the posability, when you put her down, she can't put her leg outward as far probably as the other ones, but it's still very cute. So like this, she can sit like this. This is what her maximum, I think. Now she can also put her hand behind her head, like this. So I also wanted to compare the feet. They all wear the USB size shoes. So now I would say Iplehouse and Youpla feet are practically the same size if I compare it like this. So that's one. Now we have the Kaye Wiggs dolls, and her feet are about the same size also. Maybe they are a bit smaller in the heel, but still good for the same shoe size, of course. So that's for her. And then we have my Meadow Art in Tween. And also pretty much matches that of Iplehouse, but it might be a little wider, not really that much, and maybe a millimeter longer also. So also with the Youpla dolls, or with what's it called, the Kaye Wiggs Mini. So there's really not much of a difference between them in foot size. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you.